real quickly, let's go over what comes in the box for the Judge II. You get a lens cleaning cloth, you get an owner's manual, you get 4 different thread pitches with 3 screws in each thread pitch, 2 tools, a Torx head and a flat blade screwdriver, a rail adapter, and the optic itself. This thing is very, very sleek, very sexy. I can't wait to get this on and start the torture test. All right, guys, let's get into the features and then on to the torture test. Let's get into the features right now of the Judge II. It is an ARM-S footprint. It has 3 MOA red dot sight. You can get in either green or red. It weighs 1.2 ounces with the battery. There's 10 brightness levels, 8 daytime, 2 night vision. It's parallax free up to 33 yards. It has a side-loading 1632 battery. You get tens of thousands of hours out of that 1632 battery. It also has shake awake. After 225 seconds, it shuts off. Any little movement turns it right back on milliseconds later at the last brightness intensity you had it set at. Now when you're trying to zero it, each click is 1 MOA per click. Windage and elevation each have 35 MOA, giving you a full total of 70 MOA. It is waterproof and shockproof. We will be testing that here a little bit later during the torture test. The deck height is 8.5 millimeters. Made of aircraft grade aluminum. It doesn't specify what kind of aluminum, but it just says aircraft grade aluminum. And it is backed by GIDEON Optics lifetime warranty. So now we've got the Judge II out here. We're going to do the 5-gallon bucket water test. I'm going to drop this in for 1 hour into 5 gallons worth of water. That's about 11 to 12 inches of water. Show you guys that the Judge II is working. Fortunately, I can't get you guys a good clear dot, but you can see the red dot reflecting right there. Now you may see another red dot in there. We're doing the granite as well. So we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Boom. See you in 1 hour. 1 hour later, let's check this bad boy out, see what the Judge II is doing. Shake it off, and let's see. See, I gotta get it here. There we are. Still working. Onto the freezer. Now we're into the freezer portion for the Judge II. Show you guys that it is working. Give me a second. There, whoa, there it was for a moment. There we go. So it is working. All right, into the freezer. Now you guys can see the granite's already right there. We're just gonna stick it right in front of the granite. Right there, so we got the Judge II and the granite both in there. See you in an hour. 1 hour later, let's go ahead and see how the Judge II is doing. Boom, here we are. We'll get you guys a dot. There it is, still working, and after being froze for over an hour. All right, let's get it in the oven, see how it does. All right, as you can see, we're set at 170. The beep means our temperature is up. Let's go ahead and stick the Judge. Show you guys the Judge II is working real quick. There it is. Let's go ahead and stick it in the oven, right next to the granite. There we go. All right. See you guys in 1 hour. Well over an hour. Let's see how the Judge II did in there. All right. Seems always a little warm. Let's see how it did. Not hot. Well, you guys can see it's still working right there. All right, let's get out to the range and start some drop tests and other torture tests. All right, well, we're out here with the Judge II. We're getting ready to start the torture test. We did the heat, cool, and water. It passed that, no problem. Pretty typical of GIDEON Optics. This thing is really nice. I like it. It has a really thick frame all the way around. And you guys can see that's got the serrations in the back so you don't get the glare. I like that. This is a great looking little red dot sight. We have our battery compartment right here, our controls right here, and it fits an ARM-SC cut. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a drop test. That's gonna be the last and final. We're gonna racket off some stuff. We are going to do a water bottle beat down. But before we do that, we got one special beat down I wanna do. Before we do that, I wanna show you guys that there's nothing in the chamber. There you go. There you go. All right. Drop the slide, drop the firing pin, and we do the world famous chicken beat down. We're gonna beat our chicken against the optic. This chicken seems to be holding up a lot better than when we beat the granite down. get it on the front there, get it on the back, just in case, you know, in case your kids come up and smack the hell out of you with a toy. You're EDCing this. I think you've watched me beat my chicken enough, right? All right, so let's go ahead. Thought I had a mag here. Step off camera real quick. All right, there's our mag. We got a mag. This camera right over here will be able to see what you guys can see from behind, see the targets, all that stuff. All right, 3 rounds down range. We're going for the 6-inch gong or circular dish, plate, whatever you want to call it. That's the one we're going for. 3 hits. Oh, that was me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Wow, did we throw it off that far? Let's go for the A-zone silhouette target up there, see what we can hit. I'm low, okay. Got him. Miss again, that was me. Got him. Got him. Man, 3 hits, but it is zeroed. All right, we're good to go. Next test we got coming up is the water bottle beatdown. Nothing in the chamber, looks good. Magazine's empty, magazine well's empty. Drop the slide, drop the pin, there we go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it a water bottle beatdown. See if it holds up. I'd really hate to see this thing fail this part, just because, I mean, we did the water, the heat, the cool, and it passed all that. God, it'd really suck if this didn't pass this part right here. All right, we're gonna put 3 rounds down range. Again, you guys can see that 6-inch target, 15 yards. Here we go. There we go. All right, on to the next test. So for this test, we're gonna rack it off of things. I got my holster right here. We're gonna rack it off of it. We'll probably rack it off my shoe. We'll rack it off my belt. We'll rack it off whatever we can find. And we're gonna rack it an indefinite amount of times. I don't know how many, I'm not gonna count. So I'm just gonna start racking it, see if it holds 0. Let's go. All right, got quite a few racks on that. Again, you guys can see the 6-inch circle down there, 15 yards. Here we go. I broke him in half, so I guess we're gonna go to the A-zone silhouette steel target up there. Here we go. It's actually pretty easy when you go from the 6-inch to a 6x7 or 6x12. All right, on to the next test. So for the final test, as of right now, final test, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a drop test. We're gonna drop it. First one we're gonna drop is like as we dropped it out of our holster, then a little bit higher, and then we're gonna drop it off shoulder height or a little higher than that. Again, gun is empty, nothing in the mag. Drop the slide, drop the firing pin. We're going to drop every one of these with the gun empty. We'll load it. And I'm just going to hit that A-zone silhouette steel target up there. And for the final shot, if everything goes good, we'll hit that 6-inch target, because all it's doing is setting over there. It'll fall over. So after every drop, I'm going to bring it up to you guys and show you the damage, tell you guys what it looks like, show you guys where it hit. And if we get any other damage, we want to crack, something like that, we'll show you. So you guys will see it in real time. All right, let's go. From here, in 3, 2, all right, I had to move the camera so you guys get a good close-up of it right there. So from 3, 2, 1, here we go. Not too bad. Did exactly as it should. I think my slide took more of it than anything. But that corner hit. That's it. Right there. We'll shoot 3 rounds. Like I said, A-zone silhouette steel target over there, and see how it holds up. No problem. Didn't expect it to have any problem anyway. All right. Gun's clear once again. Put the mag away. Drop the slide, drop the firing pin. All right, so we're gonna go a little higher. We're gonna go up from about shoulder height, kind of as if you're holding the gun out, dropped it. Some reason, wet, slip, fall, trip, trying to come around a corner, you name it, but there we are again. And it's right on the hood. Nothing, glass didn't hurt, nothing. So the first one's here, second one's here, and glass is clear, no problem. Let's see how it held up. Again, A-zone silhouette still target. Not too bad. Gun's empty. I got one round left. We'll put these last three, or put those two back in for this last one. All right, so gun's empty once again. Nothing in the mag well. Drop the slide, drop the firing pin. And here we go. We're going to go from as high as I can reach, and hopefully we get something good there. We got a good side hit. And again, like I said, my slide's taking more of the damage than anything. Nothing. Looks good. So back to the first spot, second spot, we just added more to the first spot. That was it. Nothing big. Like I said, Gideon Optics makes good product. I expected this to hold up. So 3 rounds, A-zone silhouette. Let's see. All 3. Gun held open. No issue. Let's just use it as a hammer. You guys just saw there's nothing in the mat, nothing in the gun. Slide, pin, there we go. That did, you guys, I hope this camera caught it. We got a big old chunk of rock I just broke off of that. I literally broke chunks off that rock when I did that. And here's what we got. You guys can see we smacked the living crap out of it right on the very top. So we'll do it 2 more times and then we'll see if it held 0. Looks good. More rock coming off. This thing, I mean, is tough as nails. Holy cow. It does not look like it's shifting at all. And we'll do it 1 more time and we'll give it a 0. Yeah, it's great. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the damage it took. Glass is still clear. Don't mind the cows in the background, but wow, that thing broke some rock. We went chipped rock with it, and it held up. All right, we got 15 rounds. Just finish it off and see what it does. We're gonna start off with the A-zone silhouette. We'll hit that 6-inch target down there and see what it does. If I slow down and do my job, I can hit it, but I'm missing, my fault. But man, that thing, bring you guys up here, show you the damage, and we could not break that glass. Wow. Look at that. Cannot break it. This thing is rocking and rolling. Good job, Gideon Optics. Good job, Judge II. Very, very impressive. All right, final thoughts. Get into the final thoughts right now of the Judge II. Now, guys, this Judge II is tough as nails. I haven't seen an optic be this beat to crap since they're rock, and I actually abused this a lot worse. I took it and used it as a hammer, as you guys saw. So the Judge II from Gideon Optic is a winner in my book. If you guys need something for an EDC, check out the Judge II. I don't know what they did to it, but man, I think that extra housing right there and their special glue that they use to keep that lens in there and their space age material lens that they've got here, this thing is a winner. You guys cannot beat it. You guys saw we use it as a hammer, dropped it 3 times. Now, yes, it is a little overboard with the torture testing. You're never going to do this to your optic or anything like that. And if you're in a gunfight and you have to use this as a hammer, I guess, to beat on somebody, it's good enough to go, right? I mean, it is. So, good job Gideon Optics. The Judge 2 passes in my book. Highly, highly recommend. Now, you guys can get these on a discount with using the Delta D10 coupon code that's been flashing in the video down below, all video long. Use that code over at Gideon Optics or JSD Supply. JSD Supply sponsors this channel, and thanks to them for sponsoring it. I truly appreciate it. Now, if you guys use that coupon code at JSD Supply, it'll only get you 10% off the Gideon Optics products. You can also go over to Gideon Optics and use that coupon code for your entire purchase. Get 10% off and help out the channel. I greatly appreciate that. All right, so I don't know what else to tell you guys. You've seen all the abuse. You guys seen the features of it. We got a side loading battery right here. I love it, so you never have to take it off and re-zero it. Just change your battery out. Make sure you do it. Yeah, I'd say every 2 years at least, but I do mine once a year. New Year's and 4th of July. I just change it out like that. It is an ARM SC footprint, as you guys saw or heard earlier. I don't know what else to say about it. The thing is tough as nails. This thing should be called the Badass, in my opinion. I like the serrations in the back to help with the glare, so you're not getting glare if there's a nice sunshiny day or a light or something like that hitting off that finish. So good job on that. That's a great feature. The adjustments when I was zeroing this in, as you guys saw, even the first few shots out here at the 6-inch circle, we couldn't quite get on there, and I just made a quick adjustment, and their adjustments are dead on accurate. 1 MOA per click. Very nice. Your adjustments are right here. Boom, boom. And I don't know what else to say. This thing is tough. This thing is rough. This thing is rugged. It will hold up to any abuse you're going to give it and keep on ticking. All right. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. If you'd like to see more torture test videos, I have a playlist down below. We have torture tested, and we're going to continue to keep torture testing every Gideon Optic product that we can get our hands on. We did the Rock, we've done the Omega, we've done the Alpha, we've done the Granite. We got the Mini Valor coming. We've got the XL Judge coming. And we got a Storm. That's pretty cool. We got 2 guns that fits on. So stay tuned for those other videos coming up. We appreciate Gideon Optics and JSD Supply for helping out the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you'd like to help out the channel beyond just buying more Gideon Optics products, I have an affiliate link in the description down below. It's called Links. It'll be at the top of the description. Click that. It takes you over to every affiliate I have. Click anything you buy from them. Helps out the channel. Greatly appreciate it. And thanks for shooting the breeze with me, guys. We'll see you next time.